What if people could breathe underwater? Let's imagine a world where, one morning, humans suddenly wake up with the ability to breathe underwater. No magic potions, no sci-fi surgeries, just lungs that somehow get it. They can pull oxygen from water the same way fish do, and no one knows why. It just works. At first, people are confused. A few brave swimmers test it out in their bathtubs. Someone tries dunking their head into a sink. A teenager live streams herself sitting at the bottom of her neighbor's pool, texting. And when it actually works, the world goes crazy. Swimming pools become the new living rooms. People spend hours underwater, chatting, doing homework, and even eating soup, which is now extra complicated. Public pools install underwater couches and waterproof vending machines. Your friend invites you over and says, "Want to hang out in the deep end?" And that's perfectly normal. But this is just the beginning. The oceans are open now, not just to boats and submarines, but to people, real people, swimming, breathing, living. Underwater tourism explodes. Forget visiting Paris. Everyone's going to the Great Barrier Reef for the weekend. You can swim next to whales, nap in coral caves, and take underwater selfies with glowing jellyfish. A dolphin might photobomb you, but it's fine. Soon, underwater cities become a thing. Architects design floating homes that sink instead of rise. Buildings are covered in seaweed-resistant paint. There are neighborhoods under lakes, grocery stores in lagoons, and cafes on the ocean floor where you can sip salty coffee with a view of a squid. Your morning commute involves a quick dive through the kelp forest and a shortcut past a curious shark. And because there's so much space down there, land becomes less crowded. Countries start claiming chunks of ocean as residential zones. Undersea suburbia is now a real estate dream. Property prices in Atlantis are going through the roof. Or, rather, the seabed. Children grow up swimming before they can walk. Schools install waterproof whiteboards. PE class includes synchronized swimming and underwater dodgeball. Sports leagues pop up. Underwater soccer becomes an Olympic event. And the gold medal goes to whoever can kick a ball in slow motion without floating away. There's a new fashion wave too, pun intended. Swimsuits are now school uniforms. People wear weighted shoes and designer snorkel hats, not because they need to, but because it's trendy. Underwater hair salons offer styles that look great even in the currents. Everyone walks funny on land now because they've gotten used to swimming. But not everything is perfect. For starters, sea creatures are not happy. They used to have the ocean to themselves, and now their quiet neighborhood is filled with noisy humans playing Marco Polo in the Mariana Trench. Crabs start protesting. Dolphins file noise complaints. Octopuses write angry letters. Or at least they would if they had pens. And then there's the trash. Humans, being humans, start littering underwater too. Plastic bags drift through what used to be clean waters. Someone tries to open a drive-through burger chain under the sea, and it ends badly. The fish are disappointed. There are political problems too. Which country owns the deep sea? Can you drill for oil in someone's underwater backyard? Are jellyfish protected citizens now? International law goes into full meltdown. And some humans take it too far. A billionaire builds an underwater mansion the size of Texas. Influencers start faking deep-sea adventures with green screens. One guy claims to have found Atlantis, but it's actually just a sunken cruise ship with bad Wi-Fi. Also, small detail, the sun doesn't shine underwater. Not really. Everything's darker, colder, and a bit more mysterious. Some people love it. Others start missing the sky, trees, birds, pizza that's not soggy. And speaking of pizza, it's hard to eat underwater. It just floats away unless you pin it down with a fork. And don't even try burgers. The buns disintegrate instantly. The struggle is real. So, yes, breathing underwater would change everything. It would open up a whole new world. It would bring wonder, adventure, and a lot of wet socks. But it would also come with challenges, surprises, and jellyfish stings in weird places. Still, imagine standing on the ocean floor, looking up at the shimmering light above, while colorful fish swim around you like confetti. Imagine floating in a silent blue world, peaceful and calm, knowing you don't have to hold your breath. Maybe, just maybe, it's a future worth dreaming about, even if your pizza gets soggy.